Hey everybody, Dan, Deep South Texas, coming at you today from work. It's kind of a rare occasion. The wife had some family come down, so she decided to jet on over that way. And so I had a little time after work, and I decided to use that to get caught up here at work. So this is after hours. I'm doing some inventory and doing some computer work, but I thought I'd do a quick VR and take a break from that for a little bit. I wanted to do a VR for SeaSmokePipes. He's doing a 1 year GAW anniversary, and I believe that in his questions that he wants us to answer for those who present was when looking for a pipe maker or a new artisan pipe. What do we look for? What are the things we look for in a pipe? What are the price ranges we look for? How do we determine who we're going to pick, and why? I think if you would have asked me, 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't even have said that was an option. When I first get into pipe smoking, I thought spending over $50 for a pipe was a little bit much. Of course, this is just kind of getting into it. Now being into it and watching a lot of you guys out there, being a part of the YTPC and see what's out there. Oh man, that margin that I had of $50 is expanded drastically. But I think looking for a pipe, I'm drawn to smaller pipes generally. Like the one I'm smoking tonight is a jar ribbon right here. I'm looking for something that is approximately about anywhere between 4 to maybe 5 inches in length. Something has to be kind of light because I do clench a lot. I just stick it there and clench, and if it's too heavy, it kind of wears on you a while. Myself, granted, I like a nice grained pipe as much as the next guy, but that's not necessarily the deciding factor for me. I think if the shape's right, and it doesn't mean that it has to be a classic billiard style, but the shape has to flow. It has to make sense. There has to be unity within the two, like the stem and the briar. I don't necessarily like military style stems, although I do have a few and I do like them. But generally, I just don't like the feel of that and the way it comes apart. I like when the briar meets the stem and is flush with the stem. I like that look a little better. And I do like some freehands. But generally they'd have to be a little smaller freehands and not these big ones that I'm usually seeing on eBay and different places. I've picked up a few over the years, and I think I've only kept one of them. I've gotten rid of 2 or 3 of them actually. I used to really like the way the freehands were, just the style, the shape, and the couple, and honestly, a lot of the freehands that I've had have all been military stems that are in them, the military mount stems. And I think, for the most part, I think that's how they usually are. But I tell you what, honestly, for an everyday smoking pipe, a go-to is a style like this, kind of a slight slanted billiard, saddle bit, and a very thin bit. A very thin button on it, just because it's more comfortable in the mouth, for me at least. And as far as pricing goes, I would say I would say that I would be comfortable spending anywhere from $100 to about 150 to 175 for the most part. 175 is probably pushing it for me. I know that there's artisans out there, and particularly ones that are known, but I know this VR is pretty much addressing those unknowns. But I mean, I think that looking back at it, if I was to look at this, 2-3 years ago, I would say no. I just wouldn't think it'd be worth it. But now, knowing how much actually goes into a pipe and how much of that time goes into it, and how much thought goes into it, and how much it's more of an art form than it is a function piece, even though it does serve as both. And you get to have that individual flair of each person that's making these pipes. So I have readjusted my values when it comes to that, and I would be comfortable spending from $100 to $175, depending on the pipe and style of the pipe. And I think that's really kind of different about new artists or unknowns, is that in my opinion, I think that they're the ones that are kind of more the risk takers. So they have different designs and different platforms that they use that you may not see a whole lot of with regular artisan pipes. So I kind of like the individualism of an artisan who makes a pipe that is kind of only made by them. You don't really see other artists make that type of pipe or that style of pipe, or they have a different twist to that pipe, which is kind of neat. But I always go back to the classics when it's all said and done. I may like to have one of those type of pipes, and then all my other ones are going to be just traditional. But yeah, I can go on, and I kind of like talking about this type of stuff, but I'm getting a little winded here. I told myself I wasn't going to make a video over 5 minutes, and I'm pushing 8 here. And besides that, I keep having to relight my pipe. So guys, I'll let you guys go. I can get back to this work over here. You guys have a good day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.